Ms. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, fellow members and guests. My name is Sue Paananen, and today I'll be giving my fourth speech with the theme of How to Say It, which focuses on giving short, simple sentences, a vivid verbal view of the speech, and other forms of speech to make the presentation more interesting. The title of my speech today is A Day in the Life of a Homeschooling Family. Today I'll be bringing you on a field trip in the life of a homeschooling family, and we'll be taking 3 stops on this field trip. There are different types of days that a homeschooling family has, and we'll go to 3 different types of days. A day at home, a day on a field trip, and a day at a homeschool co-op. Imagine this, the morning rush. One child can't find their socks. Another child can't find the shirt they wanted to wear. Another child can't find their homework or their backpack. Everyone rushes to get breakfast down and tries to prepare a lunch as they head out the door, racing for the school bus. Now imagine this, having a nice cup of coffee or hot chocolate while you sit in a reclining chair, watching the school bus go by out the window as your children sleep peacefully in their beds, ready to get up when they've had a good night's rest and all have breakfast together and then begin the day together. Day at home and homeschooling can have some very fun days where you begin with each child set up with their different subject for the day, and enough gets accomplished, but before too long you also see that their children's passions are coming out. For example, one child might have finished a certain subject and then they run off in a corner with a book in their hands. And another child finishes another subject and you find them outside juggling and unicycling for the next hour. And a third child might be trying to work on math but ends up doodling for the next hour or 2 in the margins of her page and develops her artistic skills to become quite a developed artist. So at home, and then you have a nice lunch together, and it's quite a peaceful day at home. Sometimes, not every day is a good day, as in whatever you do, whether you're at work or as a student or as a child, everyone has their good days and their bad days, and the same with the day at home school. But in the long run, it can be nice and peaceful, especially in the mornings. There's no morning rush. Second stop on the field trip. How would you like to have more time to spend with your kids going to places like the Science Museum, or a play at the Children's Theater, or a concert at Orchestra Hall, a children's concert? Maybe going to a cave at an hour's drive away, or a pickle factory, or a bakery, or maybe having discount tickets to a Twins game or Valley Fair. These are different types of field trips that homeschool families love to get together and do. And everyone brings the whole family, packs a lunch for the family, and all the kids of different ages really enjoy having a fun time together, and all the parents enjoy the social time with each other as well. It's quite a different picture than if you attend a field trip with a child at school where there's a couple of parents and a couple of teachers and a whole lot of children all the same age talking loudly together, and your child will just as soon not recognize you as their parent. Third stop, a day at the life of a homeschool co-op. Now, most school children wish they didn't have to go to school. On the contrary, a number of homeschool kids kind of wonder what it's like at a day at school. And sometimes they feel like they're kind of missing a little bit of experience and want to have that experience, even if on a different basis. And on top of that, there's a number of subjects that are a little more difficult for parents to teach or less desirable for parents to teach, such as a messy art project or perhaps a music group where you kind of have to have a group of kids to make some sort of harmony, or a play, a drama play, where you need a number of students to perform a play. Perhaps a writing class where a child is to write an essay, and it helps to have a person other than a parent evaluate the essay, as well as the accountability for the child to get it done at a certain time and hand it in. Classes like that are sometimes nicer to do in groups, and there's a number of homeschool co-ops that are around that are formed to address some of these desires, both for the children and for the parents. And once a week, perhaps, maybe once every 2 weeks, groups will get together in different homeschool co-ops, and a lot of the parents will volunteer to be teachers. A number of the parents actually do have teacher's license, and those that don't certainly have a passion for being with their kids and teaching the other kids along with them. I've taught in various subjects in different homeschool co-ops: music, art, science, history, social studies, and a variety of subjects, and the kids just love it. They love getting ready in the morning, having the big lunch together, going and seeing their friends. And it gives them the school experience so they don't feel like they're lacking at all, and it also gives the parents a social time as well, knowing that their kids are having a good experience together and they get to chat together, and the parents can sit with their kids at lunch. It's fun to have the lunchtime together, and the parents supervise that, so it never gets unruly and all the kids enjoy their time together. Well, the field trip's over, and I hope you enjoyed the field trip. I hope you got a good glimpse into the life of a homeschooling family on 3 different types of days. And again, as I said before, not every day is great, but in the long run, just like anything you do in life, in the long run, you end up with for example, on the field trips, with fun photos and magnificent memories of all the time that you spent with the kids, and it was a great experience for me. So in retrospect, if I had to do it all over again, I would do it the same way. Thank you.